People not going to give you credit until they sit down and look at it and just be like, man, that dude was.
If a fighter beats Canelo Alvarez and wins the biggest fight and payday of his life, most would spend the next year partying. They buy yachts, mansions, and take a well-earned vacation. Terence Crawford isn't like most boxers, though. At 38 years old, an age when many fighters consider retirement or easy paydays, he is already hunting again. His new goal has shocked the boxing world. He isn't calling out another celebrity for a big paycheck. Instead, he's targeting a lethal 160-pound fighter, someone many consider even better than Canelo. And it all began with a simple mistake, a slip-up that no one in the boxing world believed was truly accidental.
Terence Crawford, if you don't, WBO convention out there at Bogota, Colombia.
I'm here in Bogota, Colombia, celebrating the WBO's 38-year convention.
Put a pin in that. The WBO convention. Who's the middleweight WBO champion? Janibek. Let me just stop you guys from even thinking about it. Janibek is the unified WBO and IBF champion. Now, Terence Crawford is at the damn
Crawford was in Bogota, Colombia for the 2025 WBO meeting just weeks after defeating Canelo. Like any celebrity, he filmed the scene and posted it to his Instagram story. He moved his camera across a massive digital screen, displaying pictures of WBO winners in action. First came Crawford himself, highlighting his undefeated super middleweight champion status. Then, almost instantly, the screen flashed the next winner, Janibek Alimkhanuly, the WBO and IBF middleweight champion. Crawford immediately swiveled the camera away, as if he had just revealed something he shouldn't have.
Slipped up bull jiving and leaked some shit. Bull jiving. Listen, I was born at night, not last night. Terence Crawford, for you to film that by accident, just trying to show your face, and then Janibek show you trying to turn quick. Brother, you blew it. Link.
The change was so quick, it looked almost comical, and the clip felt unusual. The internet erupted instantly. Fans and analysts alike asked the same question. Did Crawford just reveal his next move by accident? It didn't seem accidental. It was too specific, too odd, and too deliberate. If the slip-up was unintentional, the real announcement came hours later. A new video appeared. This one was clearly planned. Crawford, hand raised, eyes locked on the camera, stopped joking. A voice beside him asked, "Hey, Janibek, we're here looking for you. December 6th, what are you going to do?" Crawford leaned in, eyes fixed on the lens, and delivered words that confirmed what everyone suspected.
"We're here, next. Looking for you. Looking for December 6th, how are you going to do it?"
"I got my eyes on you, Janibek. Good luck."
It was a direct public challenge. In today's era of instant reactions, the target responded immediately. Janibek didn't speak much. The response was concise, but chilling. He posted a video on social media with the caption, "No problem." Later, another post followed, reading simply, "Thank you, bro." The fight was no longer just a rumor. The flame was lit.
Terence Crawford accidentally leaked him versus Janibek. Now, we all know that Janibek has a fight coming up, I think in December against Lara. That's a hard fight. And that is going to be for unification because Lara is the WBA champion. So you got the WBO title, IBF title, and the WBA title all on the damn line. I'm pretty sure Terence Crawford, with this leak, is looking forward to fighting the winner. And I think the WBO is leaning towards Janibek because that's their champion. It all makes sense to me. I think I got Lara winning that fight. But if he doesn't, I get it. Janibek, he's a tough cookie, undefeated, right? The Southpaw. I think they both Southpaws. Well, listen, correct me if I'm wrong. But Terence Crawford in line to fight them. You know he fights once a year, all right? So he's going to let them hash it out in December, and he's going to go ahead and fight 2026. It's leaked. It's leaked.
So, who is the man the pound-for-pound king now wants to face? Many casual fans might not know Janibek Alimkhanuly. He isn't a pay-per-view star like Canelo or Spence. Known as Kazakh style, Janibek is one of boxing's most elusive fighters. But for those who follow the sport closely, he is terrifying.
After news hold up, boxing fans. The middleweight division just got spicy. Janibek Alimkhanuly, the IBF and WBO champ, is calling out Terence Crawford. Yeah, you heard that right. Crawford's fresh off his win against Canelo, but Janibek's not impressed. He's ready to rumble if Crawford drops to 160. But here's the tea. Experts are saying this might be Crawford's toughest fight yet. Janibek's young, he's hungry, and he hits like a truck. Crawford's got options, but they're all...
Janibek is a fearsome Kazakh southpaw with an undefeated record. 17 wins, 0 losses, and 12 brutal knockouts. He holds the WBO and IBF middleweight titles. He doesn't just beat opponents, he dismantles them. One word frequently used to describe him on Reddit and among analysts: monster.
Love me some Crawford, man. Y'all already know what time it is. But hey, I gotta call a spade a damn spade. Janibek ain't nothing to mess with. He cold. Yeah, southpaw, you don't know much about him. That's fine. You ain't got to know much about him. But I'm here to tell you. Speed, power, size, IQ, defense, offense. Dude is cold, man. Footwork, angles, shoot, power in both hands. He a killer. That's what he is. He a damn killer, man, you know? So, I mean, look, if Crawford can go down and face that dude, bro, man, whoo, Crawford's legacy. Now, it might not be no marquee name and a name that the whole world will know, but everybody will be tuning in just to see Terence Crawford's greatness because he's a mega star now. He's the star now.
Don't get it twisted. Janibek isn't scared of Crawford. He's a champion who believes he's in control. He even suggested that Crawford should wait in line, focusing on his own unification fight first. Calling out, this man isn't about chasing easy money or a low-risk matchup. Many were confused. Why would Crawford challenge an unknown, dangerous fighter? Now the strategy becomes clear. This fight isn't random, it's chess. Crawford's real goal comes into focus. The date he specified, December 6th, is key. On that night, Janibek Alimkhanuly will face Ari Londola, the WBA middleweight champion, in a massive unification bout. The winner will claim 3 of the 4 main middleweight belts: IBF, WBO, and WBA. Crawford isn't just seeking a fight, he's plotting a path to dominance.
Crawford is going for 4-time undisputed. That is diabolical. That is unheard. 3-time undisputed is ridiculous, okay, for the men. But 4-time undisputed is just damn unheard of. The closest thing to that, and I'm talking about 4-time undisputed in 4 different weight classes. The closest thing to that would have to be, I would think, Manny Pacquiao being lineal champion in 5 divisions. And lineal and undisputed is kind of the same thing. I mean, as far as undisputed is collected on, lineal is the man who beat the man who beat the man. Many times, if you're undisputed, you beat the man, right? So, okay, how about this? Terence Crawford beating Canelo Alvarez, he beat the lineal champion who happens to be undisputed. The difference is when you collect all the titles, right? Like he did at 140. When you're collecting the titles, that's a bit different because now you're not just fighting the lineal champion, but you're fighting the top guys. Terence Bud Crawford doing that is honestly more diabolical than even Manny Pacquiao.
Crawford's plan has been revealed. He intends to let Janibek Alimkhanuly and Ari Londola battle it out first. Then he will challenge the winner and fight them to claim all 3 belts. After that, only one fighter remains: Carlos Adams, the WBC champion. Crawford isn't just chasing another title. He wants to make history. His goal is to become the first fighter, male or female, to hold all 4 major belts and remain undefeated in every weight class. He wants an unalterable legacy, one that will endure forever.
To go 168, meaning that this guy I think he beats the winner between Lara and Janibek. And the next champion, the WBC champion, is Carlos Adames. And I think the toughest bout for Bud Crawford would be the winner between Lara and Janibek. He fights Carlos Adames. To me, I think that's an easier, no disrespect to Carlos Adames, but I think that's an easier win for.
While this plan is brilliant, it's also borderline crazy. Boxing experts are already sounding alarms. Victory is far from guaranteed. Many see it as a high-risk strategy. Legendary trainer Andre Rogier, who has worked with numerous world champions, was asked about the potential matchup. Rozier warned clearly, Janibek won't give Crawford an easy fight like Canelo did.
See any of those guys, maybe particularly Janibek, because he's had 3 belts, do you see him as a real threat to Terence Crawford?
Janibek is a tough guy, but he doesn't fight enough. Not fighting enough. You gotta on those skills. I love how he fights. He's big. He's strong. He's precise. And I think he might be going to 168. So with all of that being said, hey, listen, we got some things on the table that could really pan out to be fantastic fights.
Do you think that Janibek would be Crawford's toughest fight? Like tougher than Canelo, tougher than a few of those other guys?
I believe he honestly could be, and I think that he is big, strong, and poised, and that's going to be a problem.
People are telling the man who shocked the world by beating a fighter above his weight class that his next opponent may be even tougher. Rozier stressed that Janibek is a natural 160-pounder at the peak of his powers. Anyone can struggle against his sharp, powerful southpaw style. This isn't Crawford's victory lap. It could be the riskiest fight of his career. He's facing a monster that the rest of the division avoids. So why take such a chance? Why risk a fight with little guaranteed pay-per-view money when you already have a perfect record, pound-for-pound supremacy, and a flawless legacy? The answer lies in Crawford's mindset. He has always felt underestimated, even at the top.
Never really going to give my full respect until afterwards. Yes, it's a lot of people that's changing their narrative. Like, man, y'all watching something great right now, and we not appreciating it. And it's sad to say that we waking up at the tail end of his career. We really didn't realize it until now, when he's like doing extraordinary stuff, like going up 2 weight classes to fight the best fighter in that division, the #1 guy that's the face of boxing, and the way that I handled that, people like, oh man, something had to be wrong. Canelo had to be washed, or Canelo just wasn't in it. I see people saying, oh, Turkey paid for Canelo to lose, so I just think, when you that much better than the competition, people not going to give you credit until they sit down and look at it and just be like, man, I do.
People often said his opponents were insignificant. Even after he defeated Canelo, rumors persisted. Yet Canelo was decisively beaten, leaving no doubt about Crawford's greatness.
When you look at it, it's still excuses. Like I said before the fight, every one of my biggest fights, I say, I'm going to be prepared for the excuses. When you so great and you so much ahead of your competition, they look at the fighters that you fight and say they nobodies because how much you beat them by, or the level of skills that you oppose against them. So when I fight this guy, it's all he was a nobody. When I fight this guy, all he was washed. When I fight this guy, it's an excuse, So who you want me to fight? I beat this guy, it's an excuse. I beat this guy, he's too young or whatever. So
this next move is Crawford's ultimate checkmate against his critics. There's no financial incentive in this fight. He has already left a mark so undeniable that no one can question his greatness again. by moving up a weight class to face one of the most feared and avoided fighters at 160 pounds. Crawford is sharpening his legacy. Securing a fourth title is within reach, and he is creating a record that may never be broken. The trap is now set.
Trainer, do you feel like you should just sell off into the sunset after this monumental
Well,
win?
you know what? He made it look so easy. You know what I'm saying? Got 2-3 more in him. You know what I'm saying? Train camp will try harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You think a move to 160 would make sense?
I mean, if you want to do it, you know, it'd be a challenge if you want to challenge yourself. Yeah, I don't mind.
Crawford's master plan is now visible to all. He wants to leave a legacy that cannot be tarnished. He willingly walked into the fire by challenging the Kazakh-style boogeyman, one of the most dangerous southpaws in boxing. He has set the stage for history. But does this mean he is about to be tested like never before?
Last question. If Crawford was to go down there, beat Janibek, beat Carlos Adames, become an unprecedented fourth division undisputed champion, where exactly would that put him in history?
Right up there with the very best. Honestly, right up there with the best.
That's all for today's show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss our next episode. Leave a comment with your thoughts. We want to hear your ideas. We'll see you in the next show, so stay tuned.